You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your full roster of weekly spoilers from Monday, November 4th through Friday, November 8th. We have got Dante going dark after losing Sam, and Jason is stepping up. I am so excited. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. Let's dive right into everything happening next week, which is the first full week of November sweeps. And we have so much to talk about. Monday, November 4th is season 62, episode 43. So Sonny is there. He is supporting Dante, but Dante is just distraught. And he tells his dad he doesn't want to live without Sam. Now, that's a troubling thing for a father to hear a son say. I mean, obviously it's the grief talking, but Dante has a son to think about, Rocco, and Lulu is still in the coma. And just based on the spoilers this week, it does not look like Lulu is going to be waking up this week, which I'm kind of glad because I feel like there needs to be some breathing room between Sam's death and Lulu waking up. I think that's, it would be in poor taste if it was run one right after the other. Alexis has a big ask for Kristina and Molly, and I'm sure it's something like, just stop it. Just bury the beef. Just squash it. I think that goes for all of us. We're probably all tired of them screeching at each other. And Robert and Holly continue their walk down memory lane they were taking on Friday. They pick back up with that on Monday. And then Holly asks Robert if he is cutting her out of his life. He really should. And I think if he wants to get to know Sasha, he's probably gonna have to, because she does not want Holly around. And can you blame her? Danny says it's his job now to look out for Scout. He is being such a good big brother, even as he is dealing with his own grief. And Drew seems like, hopefully, he's stepping up. He promises Scout that he'll always be honest with her. I have much higher hopes for Jason than Drew at this point, because Drew just is behaving badly and is being pretty selfish. So we'll see. Rocco tells Laura in the chapel that it's his fault that Sam died. This poor kid has so much grief. So I hope Dante pulls out of his dark place enough to help Rocco and help him see that this is definitely not his fault. Poor kid. Jason shows up teary-eyed and grief-ridden to Maxie and Spinelli's house on Monday. The kids are off trick-or-treating with Grandpa Mac, and Jason, tells Maxie and Spinelli that Sam is gone and reminds the Jackal that it's because of Sam that they have this solid friendship of theirs. And of course, Bradford and Burton are besties in real life, so I'm sure these scenes are hard. I know that in the pre-surgery scene where Kelly Monaco was having those scenes with Bradford Anderson, and they knew they were saying goodbye. She's leaving the show. That felt like friends saying goodbye. I mean, obviously they're free to socialize after this, but you could feel like the real life vibe of it and the sadness. It had me definitely reaching for the Kleenex. And Sam's loved ones continue to reel and react as more and more people find out that she has passed away. Tuesday, November 5th, 2024 is season 62, episode 44. And Kristina is completely horrified. So this is after Sam's death. So I don't know if something is going to happen with the criminal case, something like that. I don't know. Kristina is so high strung. She could be horrified by a broken shoelace at this point. So who even knows? But I hope with that dramatic spoiler that it is something significant. Carly is stunned. So I wonder if she's going to find out about the whole Michael, Drew, and Willow thing. I'm sure she's going to be horrified because Drew was sleeping with her, Michael's mother, and then Drew was kissing, and Michael doesn't know this, but we all know he was trying to sleep with her son's wife, and they don't, Michael and Carly don't know this yet. Drew was also sleeping with Willow's mother. So he's just like all over the place, just trying to put his parts in just too many women, So yeah, Willow is angry with Sasha on Tuesday and they have it out. She is going to be so upset that Sasha told Cody, and then he got drunk and punched Drew, and, the whole mess. And then Ned and Tracy found out. And obviously Sasha, I assume, is going to keep quiet and not mention that she had a one-night stand with her husband. I've seen a lot of people in the comments talking about who all is going to turn up pregnant. I mean, who knows? Soap operas have baby rabies, so there is no telling. Jason has an emotional talk with Diane. It's a big heart-to-heart. He's a single dad now. He needs to get out of this mob garbage. He needs to walk away from Corinthos coffee, because we all know that's barely legitimate. Honestly, he needs to extract himself from that throuple of him and Carly and Sonny. He can't be taking falls for them. He can't be out killing people for them and melting guns. He needs to be there for his son and do the right thing now that Sam has gone. And based on the spoilers, I do think that he is going to do the right thing. And maybe that's part of this Diane conversation. I've got high hopes for him. Those J-Sam scenes last week were so sweet, and I've really got high hopes for him. Not so much for Drew, but we'll see. And Ava apologizes to someone on Tuesday. And again, that could be half of Port Charles. We'll see. I do love me some Ava, though. Wednesday, November 6th, Wish Me Happy Birthday. No comment on how old I am. Episode 45, season 62. Dante talks to his parents, Sonny and Olivia. He opens up to them. And again, he's in this dark place. He feels so much guilt because, if Lulu was some random person and not his ex-wife, not the mother of the son that Sam has been helping him raise, Sam wouldn't have ever been in this position. And again, Portia has said they're going to do an autopsy. I do feel like there was foul play involved. We'll see if the leak was true and it is the digitalis overdose, which I did some research, and it absolutely would cause cardiac arrest in an otherwise healthy person. So would an embolism, which was one thing that Portia mentioned. But we're back to, it would be in very poor taste for General Hospital to have her die from doing this live donor surgery. And I've said this before, and some people have argued with me that what happens on TV doesn't affect donors in real life. That is absolutely not true. I was looking today, there have been at least 6 studies showing that medical storylines on shows, Grey's Anatomy, General Hospital, anything like that, that amplify the risks and make them more dramatic and things like that, absolutely increase fear and decrease the likelihood of people considering being a donor. So I really hope General Hospital has some other explanation than just surgical risk, because that really can affect liver donations in real life. And nobody wants that, because this is a big deal, a real life big deal. So Dante opens up to his parents, and Carly goes to Brennan asking for help. Maybe it's about finding Charlotte. Maybe it's something else. Anna delivers some serious news to someone on Wednesday, and Portia and Isaiah get together to talk there in the doctor's lounge. I'm sure it's going to be about the 2 surgeries, Sam dying, Lulu's prognosis. Isaiah is very positive about how it went with her. But again, I don't think she's going to wake up for a few more days. We'll see. Michael is suspicious. He already knows that Willow lied to him about that second kiss. I would really like him to see that video that Ned has so that he will find out about Drew and Nina, because Willow needs to find out too, just because it's soapy fun. Thursday, November 7th, season 62, episode 46. Alexis and Sonny have a very emotional talk. He comes over to see her at her house. Obviously, it's about Sam. At this point, I have to think she's probably planning the memorial. We'll see. I hope it's a good one. I hope they do it right. And Jason conveys his terms to someone. So it sounds like he's trying to sort his life and he's trying to do the right thing. Again, all these spoilers have me really excited about Jason taking a new path. Anna is skeptical about something, and Lucas opens up to Brad. Obviously, Lucas just feels sick because he did the surgery on Sam, not his fault. And that's another reason they just can't have this be a surgical whoopsie because her brother did the surgery. And Brennan is very worried that Carly is not safe. So I love Jack and Carly, and I hope it works out for them. Friday, November 8th, season 62, episode 47, Holly is rejected. I mean, for me, Holly can go. So maybe it's Robert, maybe it's Sasha, maybe it's both. I know Mac wants her to leave town. I think Diane would probably like to see her pack her bags and go. Anna would help her pack, so we'll see. Rick Lansing goes to see Anna. I'm very curious what that is about. Ava's criminal case, unless something happens, is still up in the air. That stuff against her is circumstantial. There was 2 people in the room. None of the photos show her pushing Kristina. So we'll see. And Brooklyn Quartermain and Chase make a big decision. Maybe it's time to make a baby. Losses often trigger births because it's a life-affirming thing. That's pretty common, pregnancies after funerals. Tracy and Cody get together and do some strategizing. It's got to be about Drew, right? I'm so excited about this. I love their vibe. And some people were saying that they wish that Cody hadn't taken Drew's money. I'm fine with Cody taking Drew's money, but I still want him to do him dirty. I just think that would just ice the cake. Like, I'm going to take your money and I'm still going to do you wrong. I'm fine with that, really. And Jason, for whatever reason, by the end of the week, is called down to the PCPD. And again, I'm worried about Sam and foul play, but I don't know why they'd be calling Jason down. So maybe it's something else. We'll see. Maybe it's a Sidwell thing. We know that bad guy is coming.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.